This is a 12 volts DC power supply unit used for providing power to CCTV cameras. In this video, I will show you how to practically connect this system. So we'll be specifically looking at how to connect AC power into this system, and we'll also look at how to properly wire up CCTV cameras through this system without having to blow up or short circuit your cameras. If you are new to this channel, please ensure you subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified whenever we post new videos on this channel. This system takes in normal electricity power through this point and produces 12 volts DC power, which is made available at these terminals for use by CCTV cameras. Let's start with the wiring of the main AC power supply into this unit. And to do that, we will be connecting a cable here. As you can see, we have provision for 3 cables to be fixed here. The first symbol here stands for earth connection. We also have a live connection point here and a neutral. So we require a 3-core cable like this to fix here. By standard practice, the brown colored wire goes to the live position. The blue will go to the neutral and the yellow stroke green will go to the earth position. To fix in the cable, you would have to lose the points where the cables will be fixed. At the top here, which is the position for earth, as you can see the symbol, we will put the yellow stroke green wire and tighten very well. So let me get that demonstrated for you. We will follow it up with the neutral connection, which is the blue wire that will be putting in place. And the process we use for the connection of the earth is the same process we'll use for this one as well. And finally, the live connection, of which we will be using the brown cable. When all is done and you plug the other end of the power cable, you will realize that your system is finally ready for the connection of the various cameras that need to be powered. So I'll next look at how to wire up the cameras into the system. This is the point on the camera where the power from the power supply system is fed. Please note that the power that comes into the camera strictly observes polarity. What that means is that there is specifically a positive terminal and a negative terminal that you cannot interchange without damaging your camera. Cables like this one are recommended for connecting power from the 12 volts DC power supply unit into the CCTV camera, where you can assign one of the colors to be positive and the other to be negative. In my demonstration, I will use the red as positive and the blue as negative. I will also put this DC connector at the end of the cable where we will put into the camera. So basically this would receive the power into the camera. So when we finish putting the cable into this connector, we will simply plug this into the power connector of the camera to take power into the camera. All right, the positive and the negative connection points of this connector are indicated on this connector for reference, so as to enable you strictly observe the polarity that I talked about. So we will be connecting the red colored cable here, and the blue colored cable will be placed here. After inserting the cables, you will then have to tighten them firmly. This other end of the cable will now have to be wired into the power supply unit. You will have to, as I've always maintained, observe polarity here too. And so the positive and the negative are marked here for your guidance. So the red cable will go into this point and the negative will go into this point. Let me show how that is done. The red goes here. You tighten it up very well. And then also the blue will have to go in here, and you also tighten very well to make it secured. This means that your camera is connected to the power supply unit. When the power supply unit is turned on and your video for your camera is connected, you realize that this camera will work perfectly with the power connected to it. And this is a process you will have to repeat for any number of cameras you are using in your camera installation. And so this is going to be repeated for all those number of cameras that you would have been using. And as a note to your guidance, you would have to note that all these extra pair of connecting points are meant for all the other number of cameras you want to connect to the system. So it's not that you connect all the cameras to one point. No, you will have to connect the other cameras to the provided bridges. And so that also comes to the point that the number of cameras you require to use will also depend on the kind of power supply unit you will have to select. There are bigger number of channels or connecting bridges of power supply units that you can choose for your CCTV camera installation depending on your number of cameras you are using. There are many other interesting videos on CCTV camera installation on my channel, so please ensure you visit my channel and access those videos that are of so much value to CCTV camera installation. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.